What's up guys, Aaron Cybertron Zheng here, and I'm bringing you Game 3 against Joey, also known as pokeaimMD. Now, if you guys haven't watched the first two games already, both were really close. In the first game, I basically made a really careless play, and Joey took full advantage of it. Instead of going for a Sucker Punch on his Mammal Swine, I basically went for a Power-Up Punch. I got kind of greedy, and he flinched me with his Aerodactyl, and so my Amoonguss basically went down right away. And I knew I needed to conserve Amoonguss because Rotom Wash basically beat me at the end of Game 1. In Game 2, I conserved Amoonguss, this time leading with Kangaskhan and Aegislash, and that helped me a lot, as I actually didn't even need Amoonguss to win me the game, but I definitely know that Amoonguss is going to be huge in beating Joey, even though his Mawile revealed Fire Fang, which is important information to know. It actually revealed Fire Fang, Sucker Punch, and Play Rough and Protect, so it's not running Iron Head. Not going to be too important in this matchup. It actually helps him more. Iron Head wouldn't really hit anything other than that Aerodactyl, but I don't really have a need to bring Aerodactyl in this match. So now we're finally into Game 3, and in Game 2 I was kind of lucky in the first two turns. I was able to call Joey's plays, but now Game 3 is always tricky because, you know, your opponent can either play the same way he did in Game 2, or change it up and play, you know, similarly to Game 1. I'd say they're kind of two different modes, and Joey played, he predicted me in Game 2 based off how I played in Game 1. I was able to capitalize off that, but might not be the case anymore. Anyway, so in Team Preview here, last time I led with Kangaskhan and Aegislash, and I don't really see any problem with that, so I'm going to go with those two again and have Rotom Heat and Amoonguss in the back. Oops, tried to confirm there. I don't want Salamence and Aerodactyl too much. I like my 4 Pokemon in this, all the 4 I have, Kangaskhan, Amoonguss, Rotom Heat, and Aegislash are super, kind of, not super, but all relatively bulky Pokemon, as opposed to Salamence, say, which gets one-hit KO'd by Mawile's Play Rough or Salamence. But this time, Joey's gonna change it up and lead with his own Salamence. Not surprised to see it, but I'm fine with that too. Salamence is gonna cause me some trouble here with the Intimidate right from the start. And I'm gonna go with, he's gonna get the double Intimidate off, actually. So, always scary to deal with. And, let's see. So Kangaskhan's basically not doing much right now. And Mawile's still the big threat. I want a King Shield with the Aegislash, Substitute. So I think I'm gonna fake out Mawile and Substitute with Aegislash. Or I could fake out and just go for the Flash Cannon onto Salamence. Decisions. I know Mawile's not that big of a threat since I've got my Rotom Heat in the back, so I'm not too worried about it. It's just a question of whether he wants to Fire Blast me, or whether he even has it or not, but I have no doubt he does carry it. Alright, I'm gonna fake out Mawile here and go for the sub. No. The Flash Cannon. Alright, I'm just gonna try to get damage off onto the Salamence. The reason why I don't want to go for a sub is, even if I do get it up, his Salamence is still faster than me, and his Mawile, it carries Fire Fang and Sucker Punch, so setting up sub doesn't seem like the best of ideas to me, because I'm not in the position right now where I resist most of Joey's Pokemon. Interesting to see that Joey brought Salamence this game, which I think is a good call on his part. He probably didn't bring Aerodactyl, that's what I would expect him. But I'm going to get this Fake Out off onto Mawile, obviously not for damage, just to get the flinch off, as neither of his Pokemon protect. That Salamence most definitely is choiced. Does show the Fire Blast, though. Fire Blast is going to do a fair amount to that Aegislash, bring me down to 73 HP, but not enough to knock me out, obviously, as Aegislash is a huge defensive tank when in defense form, with base 150. So I'm going to get this Flash Cannon off onto Salamence, not going to KO, but bring it down pretty darn close, actually. So now it's in Sucker Punch range, so now the question is whether Joey wants to just stay in and get Sucker Punched, or switch out. Another question is what I want to do with Aegislash. Do I want to just King Shield, which is the safest play? Do I want to, or do I want to just attack? Let's see, Joey had Rotom Wash in the previous game, and he had Rotom Wash, Aerodactyl, and Mammal Swine. So I could Power-Up Punch the Salamence. That's a pretty greedy play, though. Or I could switch to Amoonguss. Or I could just Sucker Punch it. I don't want to make the same misplay I did in Game 1, which was not Sucker Punch and get punished by it. But Rotom Heat is safe to bring in here, I think. And I'm just going to go for a King Shield here. Just going to make the safe play. This play isn't getting me too much, but I know at least there's not much to lose here. Looks like Salamence is going to be the one that's staying in, though. Okay, so he switches out his Rotom Heat. Excuse me, I switch out into my Rotom Heat. He's going to switch out his Mawile into Rotom Wash. So Rotom Wash making an early appearance this time. In the last 2 games, he tried to save it for the late game, which made a lot of sense. So I'm glad I went for the Fire Blast there. Now I think he's going to want to switch out the Salamence and just Hydro Pump my Rotom Heat. Of course, he might actually just choose to stay in as well. This is really close for the first 2 turns, guys. Amoonguss, this would be a good time for Amoonguss to come in. I'm kind of debating on protecting with Rotom Heat and bringing in Amoonguss. However, that play is pretty predictable. And I don't want to just lose. Or I could switch out into Kangaskhan. Yeah, I think I'm gonna protect here. I'm just making a more safe place and switch out into Kangaskhan. So Salamence is gonna stay in, indicating to me that Salamence did go for another Fire Blast onto that slot. Let's see if Joey goes for the double target. Rotom going for the protect. Now in game 2 I played a bit more aggressively. Game 3 I'm playing a bit more safer, but I might suffer the consequences from this. But in game 2 I didn't protect with Rotom Heat. Oh wow. Excellent play by Joey there. Excellent, excellent. As he double targets me. Kangaskhan not only suffering burn, but also taking a good amount from that Fire Blast. So here I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Salamence and go for the Fake Out onto the Rotom. Salamence I actually anticipate is going to stay in here. But if it does switch out, then I'll be fine. But Joey's making a very nice play. Joey's doing this thing where you know there's not much need for the Pokemon. It's done its job. So at this point, Joey's just like, alright, might as well just try to get as much damage off as I can. And I'm getting punished by it. Oh, the Will-O-Wisp is going to miss there too. So yeah, I'm getting severely punished actually here. Now I want to go for the Sucker Punch onto the Salamence, but he might be able to predict me this time and switch out. This is tough. This is really tough. Alright, I'm going to switch into Amoonguss here and just go for the Sucker Punch. Let's see. Okay, it looks like Salamence is going to stay in, so I should be able to knock it out at least here, which is good. Kangaskhan's going to get the Sucker Punch off, and this Choice Scarf Salamence should finally go down. Did a heck of a lot though. 2 Fire Blasts onto my Kangaskhan, Fire Blast onto my Aegislash. Let's see what Rotom Wash does here. Rotom Wash this time opting for the Hydro Pump onto the newly switched Amoonguss, so at least I called that correctly. Brilliant double target once again by Joey there though. I'm really, really impressed by that play. Showing why he's such a good Pokemon player in general. He's just making a lot of good calls. I'm going to switch Rotom Heat in here. Mamoswine's going to come in for Joey. Okay. So now I can burn the Mamoswine, and I can Spore the Rotom. But then I'm in some trouble when it comes to beating the Aegislash. I mean the Mawile on his side. I definitely want to Spore the Rotom slot though, seeing how it protected last turn. I think I'm just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp onto Mamoswine. Mamoswine's going to protect here, okay. So that indicates to me Rotom Wash went for the Hydro Pump. Let's see. Oh, but it went for the Will-O-Wisp, even better, actually. As I'm going to put the Rotom Wash here to sleep, which is really, really good. Now Rotom Wash is basically forced to take a turn of sleep or switch out into Mawile. The question is which one he actually wants to do. So my Amoonguss is going to take some burn damage there, but that was a trade I will definitely take any day. Now I kind of want to switch into Aegislash and put the Mamoswine. I want to burn the Mamoswine. But, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to protect with my Amoonguss and burn Mamoswine. Once again, I can't lose Amoonguss. Amoonguss is too important right now. Or I'm going to switch to Aegislash, yeah. And go for the Will-O-Wisp onto Mamoswine. But he's going to switch out Mamoswine. Okay, that's even better for me, as I'm going to burn this Mawile. I really thought Rotom Wash would be the one to switch out, but that's fine. Smart of him, though. He knows he needs Mamoswine if he wants a chance of winning this. So I'm going to get the Will-O-Wisp off onto Mawile, which is huge. Mawile's going to get burned now. Rotom going to take a turn of sleep here. Now we may be playing some sleep games. This is an awesome game. Awesome set in general. I'm so glad I could capture this for you guys. This is really going down to the wire now. So I definitely want to sub here with Aegislash. The question is, do I overheat Mawile or do I switch to Amoonguss? If I overheat and he protects and Rotom wakes up, I'm going to lose Rotom, and that's going to be huge for me. That's not going to be good for me. So I'm debating to switch back into Amoonguss. Yeah, I don't think there's much to lose from there, and that's a play that's probably the last play he'd expect. So I'm going to switch Rotom Heat out here, as Amoonguss does have a very good matchup against both of these two Pokemon now that Mawile is burned. Rotom's going to wake up, though. Going to get this Hydro Pump off. Into the Aegislash, ouch. Mawile going for the Fire Fang, too. Oh, God, is that a KO? Nope, I'm going to hang on, but I don't have enough HP to make a substitute. Oh, no. So the one-turn sleep there biting me in the butt, but that's what happens when you play with sleep in general. But now I do have Amoonguss to redirect attacks away, which is good. But I also kind of just want to Giga Drain the Rotom Wash. Let's see. So I think I want to Spore the Rotom again. I want to Spore Rotom and King Shield. I think he's going to predict me and attack the Amoonguss. I think I'm going to go Flash Cannon onto Mawile and Spore onto Rotom. Let's see, I don't want to lose. If I Rage Powder here, Amoonguss is going to take some damage, but then Aegislash will be able to get an attack off. I'm going to go for the Rage Powder and the Flash Cannon, I think. Yeah. In retrospect, that makes a bit more sense. Rotom goes for the Protect, so perfect there that I didn't target Rotom. And with my Rocky Helmet from my Amoonguss and the oh, he went for the Sucker Punch. Okay, perfect. So Aegislash going for the Stance Change, sure gonna knock out. So I take no damage from that from the Mawile this turn, which is perfect. But this turn played out perfectly. Mawile's not gonna faint quite yet, taking a special defense drop here. Aegislash is going to heal a bit from leftovers. Mawile's gonna take some more damage from this burn. And now I should be able to safely put Rotom Wash to sleep, though I kind of just want to, yeah, I think I'm going to Spore it. King Shield here, and Spore the Rotom, or Giga Drain. Spore, let's go Spore. Oh, Rotom opting for the Double Protect. Well, that's always good. A sign of a Double Protect from your opponent normally means somewhat desperation. But I think that was his best play, too. Nice job of him there to target my Amoonguss with the Fire Fang, but at -2 from that Mawile, not going to be enough, and it's going to actually just faint from this Rocky Helmet. And I'm going to be able to safely Spore the Rotom Wash here, so I'm in a great position. But the game's not over yet, as he has Mamoswine, which can Earthquake everything. But beyond Earthquake, he doesn't have a big way to touch Aegislash. So that's good, because he's basically relying on Earthquake now. But at the same time, not incredibly good, as Earthquake, Life Orb Earthquake to boot is definitely a KO at this point. So I'm going to switch. I think I have to. I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon off onto Mamoswine and switch my Amoonguss out to get some more Regenerator health back. If he, say, goes for a Rock Slide, which I'm not sure if he even carries or not, then I'll be able to just knock out the Mamoswine. If he doesn't, then I'll be able to safely bring in Amoonguss after healing from this Regenerator. So he's not going to switch out the Mamoswine. Excuse me, he's not going to go for anything like a Rock Slide. This Earthquake is just going to knock me out. Aegislash is just going to faint here. Oh, this is close, guys. This is down to the wire. Mamoswine taking some Life Orb damage there. Rotom taking a turn of sleep. Last time it had a 1-turn sleep. Hopefully it can last a bit more than 1 turn this time. Gonna bring in Amoonguss here. And gonna go for the Giga Drain onto his Rotom. I think he might just protect with Mamoswine. So I might double target the Rotom. Yeah, I'm gonna double target it. Let's go, guys. Let's go! Oh goodness, this is so close. This is such a good set, though, regardless of who wins. I'm glad I got to capture, and I'm still very angry at myself for misplaying in Game 1, and letting luck kind of be determining the outcome instead of me just making the best play possible. But let's see. Hopefully a Rotom Wash doesn't wake up again in the first turn. Oh, but Mamoswine's actually faster than me. So he's gonna get an Icicle Spear off. Let's see if it's enough to KO. Oh, it is! Ouch! So another play I was considering there was to protect with my Amoonguss and the Will-O-Wisp onto Mamoswine, which absolutely would have helped. But that's not going to be the case. Oh, guys, looks like Joey's going to take this one. Rotom is going to stay asleep, though, so maybe with some lucky avoids I can still win. But, yeah, I should have went for the Will-O-Wisp play there, but for some reason I anticipated Rotom being faster. Actually, that wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened in that last turn, guys. But here, I'm going to go for the... It's Mamoswine, I'm not really scared of at this point. I need to knock out this Rotom Wash, so maybe with the crit Thunderbolt here, I can still win. Or if he stays asleep, he's going to continue to Icicle Spear me. Obviously, not going to do too much to Rotom, which resists it, but continuing to get more than 2 hits. If he got 2 hits in the last turn, I would have been fine, but... Okay, Rotom is going to get the Thunderbolt off here. See how much damage this does. Okay, so it looks like I'm banking off him sleeping this turn, and then a miss the following turn. He's gonna wake up here. Let's see if this Hydro Pump connects. Oh, I'm gonna avoid. Okay, that's 1. Gonna protect here just to stall any potential protects. If I actually get 1 more Hydro Pump missed, I might still win the game. But you can never guarantee any Hydro Pump misses. That's what I was banking off in the last game. It's what I'm banking off again this time. This time, Mamoswine going for the Ice Shard instead of the Icicle Spear. So I'm gonna Thunderbolt the Rotom here. Except Rotom might protect. Maybe I should have burned Mamoswine, but no, I'm not in the position to do that right now. Okay, so he doesn't protect with Rotom. So this Ice Shard gonna take down, bring me down to 86 HP. Alright guys, we're hoping for that miss now. Thunderbolt this Rotom. Or a crit. Alright, miss! Oh, it's gonna connect. And Joey's gonna take this series 2-1 in a very well played series. I definitely screwed up that turn with Amoonguss out. And in game 1 I didn't play exactly the best either, but wow. What a series, guys. Let me know what you thought about it. Joey is such a skilled player. He's just getting into VGC, but he's already taking sets from me. That's he's 2-0 against me in sets, actually. And that was a great set to learn from in terms of just general experience, and I'm really glad I got to capture that. Anyway, that's it for the entire set, guys. Let me know what you thought. Obviously, check out Joey's channel if you don't already, and I'll see you next time. Peace.